Okay, now, good morning. Last time we talked about combining sentences or using passive voice. رجال ما نبدأ. وصلتكم التوبكس وديتها لكم؟
وصلت.
طبعا بالنسبة للموضوع بدنا نكتبه. طبعا اسمه بروسيس اناليسيس زي ما بتعرفوا. طبعا الفورماتنج للإيسيه اللي بتكتبوه طبعا فوق على الصفحة بتكتب اسمك والتاريخ الديت ونوع الإيسيه بروسيس اناليسيس إيسيه. اوكي. طبعا التايتل طبعا كله بده يكون الخط ما يكونش اكثر من 12. اوكي، 12 على الفونت تبعه 12 تايمز نيو رومان، اسمه الخط تايمز نيو رومان 12. اوكي، تحط ليش 30 و35 و40 لما بصير بصير كثير في الصفحات. اوكي، فبكون الفونت 12 والتايمز نوعه تايمز نيو رومان. طبعا نص الصفحه من فوق بتحط التايتل للبيبر تبعك. بعدين بتبدا بالانترودكشن، تترك طبعا فراغ على اليسار مشان تعمل باراجرافينج. تترك كل فقره تترك فراغ على اليسار. طبعا مش كل جمله او كل سطر، لا، كل باراجراف. انترودكشن طبعا تترك لها على ايدك اليسار، بسموها اندنتيشن، تترك فراغ يعني مشان يبين هنا باراجراف. طبعا الانترودكشن بده يكون فيها زي ما قلنا 3 things: hook, background information, thesis. بعد ما تخلص introduction تبدا باراجراف جديد برضه تترك فراغ على اليسار. طبعا باراجراف تكتب فيها توبيك سنتنس، والتوبيك سنتنس بتعملها ديفلوبينج خلال الباراجراف. بس خلص الباراجراف الاولى بتنتقل الباراجراف الثاني برضه تترك فراغ على اليسار، تكتب توبيك سنتنس برضه باراجراف 2 تعملها ديفلوبينج للتوبيك سنتنس. بس خلص باراجراف 2 تبدا باراجراف 3 برضه بتترك فراغ على اليسار، بتكتب توبيك سنتنس وبتكملها، بتكتب اكسبلانيشن للتوبيك سنتنس. اخر شيء اللي هي باراجراف 5 بتكون الكونكلوجن، برضه بتترك فراغ على اليسار تكتب الكونكلوجن. وانت بتعرف شو موجود في الكونكلوجن. طبعا بده يكون عندنا دبل سبيس، كتابه دبل سبيس. اوكي، يعني بس خلص كتابه اعمل على الباراجراف في عندك سنجل سبيس في عندك دبل سبيس، فبتعمل دبل سبيس عشان يكون سطر بعد سطر، عشان اقدر اكتب ملاحظاتي على الايدي اللي بتكتبوها. اوكي، اذا دبل سبيس. طبعا بده يكون مطبوع طباعه على الويرد. على الويرد يعني ما بتودوا لي غير الويرد، لان الويرد بي دي اف ما بدي بي دي اف، لان البي دي اف ما بقدر اصلحه. فالويرد بكون ممكن عندك ويرد 2013 2010 حسب ما موجود، فبتوديه على الويرد. برضه تودي لي عن طريق اي كمبيوتر ولابتوب، لانه عن طريق التليفون ما بيفتح عندي. فبتحاول توديه زي ما قلت بتوديه عن طريق اذا عندك لابتوب او ديسك كمبيوتر النوع الثاني. اوكي، طبعا الديو ديت بكون يوم اثنين الجاي، اخر موعد. اوكي، هاي معكم تقريبا اسبوع. واضح؟ فبتكتبوا يوم اثنين انا بوديكم على الاي ليرنينج، بوديكم اللي هي اساينمنت 1. طبعا بتعملوا لها ايش؟ بتدخلوا بتودوا الاس اس تبعي اللي كتبتوهم على الرابط اللي بعطيكم اياه على الاي ليرنينج. طبعا بس اصلحوا برجعوا لكم. اوكي، فبكون عندنا هذا ايش؟ اساينمنت 1. في اي سؤال عندكم؟ اي سؤال؟ اذا يوم الاثنين الجاي بكون الديو ديت للاي سي اي نمبر 1 او اساينمنت نمبر 1، لانه اذا بعد اثنين ما النظام ما بدخلك عليه، تقدرش توديه، فآخر موعد يوم الاثنين. اوكي، زي ما قلت كنت تلتزموا بالفورماتنج تبع الاي سي. اوكي، وانا بنكمل ديسكشن للبروسيس اناليسيس. اعتقد وصلنا page 53 exercise 2 combining sentences with time clauses. Combine each pair of sentences to create a single sentence with a time clause and a main clause. Use the words in parentheses and write the sentence in two ways. من هذا التمرين ولا لا؟ من التمرين هذا ولا خلصناهوش؟ اوكي. اوكي. في number 1. Number 1. I would like to do number 1. Would like to do number 1. طبعا في عندنا two sentences. We should combine them using before. بتول.
Yes. هي take off your shoes enter Japanese tea house. بنحكي before you enter a Japanese tea house take off your shoes، أو بنحكي take off your shoes before you enter a Japanese tea.
طيب البنكتويشن here.
إذا حطينا before أول بنحط punctuation بعديها بالنص. إذا ما حطيناها بالأول ما بنحط punctuation.
أوكي. إذا نقول take off your shoes before you enter a Japanese tea house, or before you enter a Japanese tea house, comma, take off your shoes. Number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
After you sit in the proper position, punctuation begin the ceremony. أو نحكي begin the ceremony after you sit in the proper position.
نقول begin the ceremony after you sit in the proper position, أو after you sit in the proper position, comma, begin the ceremony. Good. Number 3.
Okay. As soon as you pour hot water into the tea bowl, stir the mixture. أو نحكي stir the mixture as soon as you pour hot water into the tea bowl.
Then as soon as you pour hot water in the tea bowl, comma, stir the mixture, or stir the mixture as soon as you pour hot water into the tea bowl. Okay. Next.
Before you taste the tea, admire the design of the bowl. أو نحكي طبعا في punctuation form. يعني before you taste the tea, punctuation. أو نحكي admire the design of the bowl before you taste the tea.
Then admire the design of the bowl before you taste the tea, or before you taste the tea, admire طبعا before you taste the tea, comma, admire the design of the bowl. Next.
After you drink the tea, pass the bowl to the next person. طبعا after you drink the tea, comma, pass the bowl to the next person. أو نحكي pass the bowl to the next person after you drink the tea.
Yes, okay. Then pass the bowl to the next person after you drink the tea, or after you drink the tea, comma, pass the bowl to the next person. طبعا what kind of sentence استخدمنا هون بالتمرين ها؟ What kind of sentences؟ طبعا في عندنا subordinate clause او dependent clause وعندنا main clause. شو سمينا هذول من السنتنسز تذكروا؟
combined
complex sentences.
complex.
complex sentence طبعا نستخدم معهم قلنا subordinating clauses بكون عندنا dependent و independent. نستخدم طبعا conjunction زي before و after و as soon as و while و whereas and so on. هاي كلها بنسميها subordinated conjunctions. Okay. إذا by using subordinate conjunctions we make ايش؟ complex sentences. complex sentences. طبعا if you use coordinated conjunctions we make what? compound sentences. Okay. Exercise 3, changing active sentences to the passive. Rewrite the active sentences below as passive sentences. Number 1.
بنحكي baseball players are idolized by the fans.
إذا baseball players طبعا هاي عندنا هنا الأوبجكت plural فwe use with it عندنا طبعا الverb idolize in the present so عندنا الأوبجكت plural والverb present so we use are. So we say baseball players are idolized by the fans. Good. Next.
Tickets can be bought on the internet by fans.
إذا tickets can be bought. هنا طبعا عندنا في عندنا model can so we use be after models and the past participle of the verb. So we say tickets can be bought on the internet. Next.
The games are often sponsored by large corporations.
Yes, then the games are often sponsored. طبعا زي ما قلنا games object plural والverb simple present so we use are. The games are often sponsored by large corporations. Good. Next.
A special vest must be worn by the umpire.
إذا a special vest برضو عندنا هنا model when after model we use be or we add be after model and past participle of the verb. إذا a special vest must be worn طبعا ال past participle worn must be worn by the empire. Next.
Baseball is watched by millions of viewers on TV.
إذا baseball is watched by millions of viewers on TV. إذا لاحظنا هون الباسيف كله شو؟ What kind of passive do we use here? What kind of passive? عندنا idealize, buy, can buy, sponsor, must, and watch. طبعا في عندنا هون sentence شو فيهم؟ الباسيف تبعهم simple present زي idealize, okay, sponsor, watch. In other sentences they have ايش؟ They have models like can اللي هي number 2 fan or fans can buy here we have can and we have number 4 we have must. إذا هنا في عندنا type of a passive voice في عندنا simple present passive voice وعندنا ايش؟ model passive voice. Okay. Now exercise 4 using passives with or and without agents يعني without the doer of the action. Write the active sentences below as passive sentences. Omit the agent when it is not necessary. Number 1.
Change to the schedule must be approved by the principal.
Then the changes to the schedule must be model must followed by be and the past participle is approved must be approved. The changes to the schedule must be approved by the principal. هنا يعني it is necessary to use what? To use the subject or the doer dash or the agent. Next.
The electric drill must be plugged in without agent.
Yes, the electrical drill must be plugged. هون طبعا it is not important or necessary to use the agent, and we can't use or we don't use by you. Okay, لأنها it's known. Then the electrical drill must be plugged in. Okay. Next.
Banks and other businesses are closed on national holidays.
Then
Okay.
banks and other businesses are closed on national holidays. Is it necessary to use people?
No.
No. Yes. Next.
Potato and other vegetable are grown in
Idaho. Yes. Then potatoes and other vegetables are grown. طبعا هنا في الobjects plural والverb present grow. We use are grown in Idaho. Is it necessary to use people here?
No.
Is it necessary to use people? No. Okay. Next.
A weekend edition is published by the New York Times. It is necessary to
Necessary, yes. A weekend edition is published by the New York Times. Okay. إذا زي ما قلنا احنا sometimes we use agent, sometimes we don't use it. We don't use it زي ما قلنا المرة الماضية if it's not important or obvious. If you don't know the agent. Number 3, if it's general. Number 4, if you don't want or if you avoid naming the agent. Okay. Then these two exercises about what are about passive voice. Any question about passive voice? And why do we use exercise on passive voice? Because in the process analysis essay, passive voice is used. So we use this structure to what? To let you know that passive can be used in such kind of essays, the process analysis essay. Because sometimes the agent here is not necessary. Okay. Now exercise 5, editing a paragraph. Read the paragraph and edit as necessary. There are 7 mistakes. Okay. I would like to read this paragraph and find out the 7 mistakes.
دكتور يعني بدنا نعمل لها edit بالباسيف voice يعني.
شوفي شو ال incorrect things in this what paragraph. Yes.
Okay. أبدأ. في اللي هي in college.
Read the first sentence.
In college, students have many responsibilities, and one of them is to understand the rules of the university. International students may be confused by some of these rules. For instance, on most American college campuses, alcohol consumption is prohibited because of the many alcohol-related deaths among young people.
Is this correct, this sentence?
Prohibit بتصير
yes, past participle. هنا في عنا passive sentence. Alcohol consumption is prohibited. Then we should change prohibit into past participle. Yes.
Okay. Educators believe that students should be بدل make بتصير made
it should be made.
Aware of the dangers of excessive drinking. Another issue is smoking in public spaces, which is permitted. بنحط هون is
Yes إذا هنا نقول which is permitted. Yes.
In some countries around the world, in the majority of American schools, smoking is not allowing in the cafeterias, is not allowed.
Allowed
صح؟
is not allowed. Yes. past participle برضه. Yes.
Okay.
Next.
In the cafeterias, dormitories and student unions. However, in most classrooms, food and drinks may be consumed بدل to be.
Yes, maybe, not may to be. Yes,
and
maybe.
their base. Okay. Before students enter the classroom or lecture hall, they are expected.
They are expected. Yes.
To turn their cell phones off. Plagiarism and cheating on exams. مش be not بتصير is عشان verb 3 تعرفها.
Plagiarism and cheating on exams. Not all are.
Serious consequence may result.
Is not or are not. فين plagiarism and cheating. Plural ها.
are not.
إذا نقول إيش are not tolerated. إذا plagiarism and cheating on exams are not tolerated. Okay. إذا لاحظنا إن في عندنا 7 mistakes بالإيش؟ بالpassive voice. طبعا المستيكس بالpassive voice ممكن تكون المستيك بالpast participle زي مثلا is prohibited. We don't use here ed هون. We don't use the past participle. Also they should be make نفس الشيء the participle. Sometimes you don't use the auxiliary here. مثلا which permitted. In some countries we say which is permitted. Sometimes also we use هنا, for example, smoking is not allowing, so it should be allowed. هنا we use برضو may to be. We don't have to after may. Okay. برضو في عندنا past participle they are expected. طبعا هنا past participle is not used. And the last one is what we have be not. We don't use be. We use here the verb or auxiliary verb are. Okay. Any question about passive voice? Any question? Okay. Now, write a 5-paragraph process analysis essay on the process of preparing for special occasion. Before you begin to write, review the suggested time management strategy below. طبعا when we want to write about the topic, the first thing is what? طبعا we select the topic here. طبعا التوبيك عندنا هنا how, for example, to prepare for special occasion. ممكن special occasion تكون مثلا أي occasion what you want to prepare for. Okay. ممكن مثلا birthday party, ممكن wedding party, ممكن مثلا graduation party, any kind of activity or occasion. Now, before we write, طبعا قلنا في عندنا stages of writing. طبعا هنا في عندنا pre-writing stage. First we would make brainstorming. So what do we mean by brainstorming? اللي هو ايش؟ thinking about a topic and writing ideas and vocabulary for your essay on a separate piece of paper. You may want also to list the steps of the process in sequential order. زي ما قلنا sequential order. أو logical order. Okay. خلينا نعمل هون outline for your essay. Let's talk or let's choose any topic and try to write an outline for that. What do you think? Now, what kind of topic would you like to choose?
بدنا نحكي إحنا عن حفل التخرج يعني.
أي واحد، أي شغلة، تخرج أو birthday party أو wedding party، any kind of what of occasion.
بيزبط مثلا نحكي a wonderful party worth 4 years of fatigue مثلا.
تقول
هاي ما
هنا
بتزبط
طبعا هنا مثلا birthday party، هنستخدم التايتل birthday party. خلينا نستعمل الهوك هنا. شو الهوك يكون؟ تقولي مثلا yesterday. yesterday. What's yesterday? What happened yesterday?
We made such a wonderful party.
We made طبعا نقول such a wonderful party. طبعا بتكون هاي بالثيسس، مش بالهوك. الهوك تعطي سنتنس بتكون مور جنرال شويه. شو نقدر نستخدم هوك هنا؟ نقول مثلا people people what؟ مثلا نقول are eager to celebrate certain occasions. Okay, this is the hook here. Now, the background information here. What can we write about background information?
ممكن نحكي my friend and I planned for it a lot of time.
Now, on background information, we use what? Something related to the event. We say, for example, yesterday. Yesterday. Back information. وبنقدر هنقول I مثلا and my family planned to make مثلا a birthday party مثلا for my little مثلا sister. مثلا نقول which sorry who was born مثلا on say مثلا 20th مثلا 2020 okay. Then I am plan to make a birthday party for my little sister who was born on 20th of March 2020 or 2020. طبعا هاي عبارة عن ايش؟ عن background information. وعندنا هون thesis statement. What can we write here in the thesis statement? نقول مثلا the party we had yesterday was one of the most wonderful parties we have ever made. Okay. هاي thesis. إذا شو عندنا في الثيسس؟ في عندنا topic، في عندنا controlling ID. The party we had yesterday was one of the most wonderful parties we have ever made. Okay. إذا هون في عندنا controlling idea إنه the most or one of the most wonderful parties we have ever made. Okay. And this is what a thesis. Okay. وهون ننتقل ايش؟ باراجراف 1. زي ما قلنا في عندنا توبيك سنتنس. تذكروا عن البارتيز اللي حكينا عنهم او عن الاوكيجنز، عن اللي قلنا اللي بتذكر اوبون جابانيز والدي اوف ذا ديد. توبيك سنتنس هير شو بتكون؟ شو بنعمل اول شيء؟ What should we do first؟ طبعا before the party. مظبوط. What do we do before the party؟
prepare for it.
What do we do؟
مثلا we went.
في عندنا commercial activities ولا لا؟ مظبوط. في عندنا commercial activities. شو الكوميرشال activities؟ نقول مثلا ايش؟ We prepared for we bought We bought
مثلا we bought the necessary decoration articles
to prepare for the party.
We went to the market.
مثلا to prepare for the party. We went to the market to buy
the necessary decoration articles.
To buy the required to prepare for the party. We went to the market to buy the required مثلا what you call the required objects مثلا. Okay, objects. طبعا هنا بدك تعمل ايش؟ هاي توبك سنتنس وشود ايش دو هسه عم نعمل ايش؟ developing the sentence. في عندنا هنا sequence steps in sequence. شو بنقول هون مثلا؟ first
مثلا we ordered the cake from the bakery.
We ordered the cake from مثلا a famous bakery shop. Yes. شو كمان نقدر نضيف هون؟ we مثلا نقول bought some balloons. Why? To decorate the room. يقول the house. إذن we bought some balloons مثلا and candles مثلا and candles. ممكن كمان flowers مثلا. okay. إذن we ordered the cake from a famous bakery shop. We bought some balloons and candles to decorate the house. Yes. What can you add here? We see here, for example, then.
ممكن خلاص نحط concluding لإنها. concluding للبادي باراجراف وخلاص هي يعني.
مش شرط اللي تحطها بس مش ضرورية. We invited some friends and relatives to attend the party. Okay. يعني ممكن هون تقدر تضيف اي شيء هون. اوكي خلينا نقول خلصنا فيها هون اللي هي ايش بادي باراجراف نمبر 1. اذا بادي باراجراف 1 شو فيها commercial activities وفي عندنا ايش buying things وعملنا decoration things inviting people. اوكي ننتقل اوكي لا body paragraph 2. شو ممكن هون نكتب body paragraph to topic sentence؟ What can we write here?
مثلا everybody were happy because my sister turned 2 years مثلا أو 1 years.
طبعا بس هاي مش not يعني not topic sentence.
concluding هاي
ممكن بالconcluding yes. أما بالtopic sentence هنا بدنا topic sentence تكون you can يعني you can explain it okay. What can we write here? What can we write? ممكن هنا إيش؟ starting the party okay.
They are ممكن نحكي إنه they are in top of happiness. يمكن يكون كل because he was together.
No, here you will be talking about starting the party يعني what happens in the party. Okay مثلا بتقولي مثلا مثلا 4 o'clock at 4 o'clock خلينا نقول 4 o'clock okay. people أو نقول مثلا the invitees the people you invite the invitees أو نقدر نقول the guests the guests came and the party began okay. Now you can talk about what happened in the party okay. What happened in the party okay. Then at 4 o'clock the party started. وأنت تقدر تحكي عن شو what did you do in the party okay. What did you in the party. طبعا بالنسبة إيش paragraph 2. paragraph 3 شو بنقدر نعمل paragraph 3.
ممكن نحكي عن الميوزك اللي حطيناها
هاي paragraph 2 بنحكي what happened in the party يعني you dance and you sing and so on you do something okay. In the third paragraph طبعا ممكن تحكي عن what did you serve for the people for the guests. مثلا تقول the guests مثلا
we presented for them chocolate cake and vanilla مثلا.
the people مثلا the people started eating أو we serve the people مثلا cakes أو desserts other kinds of desserts and مثلا people gave some money مثلا presents أو money for for my little sister on her birthday. Yeah, you can add what many sentences here regarding what يعني after after the party. إذا في عندنا before the party اللي هي paragraph number 1 عملنا preparation. في عندنا the party we celebrated. طبعا paragraph 3 اللي هي after the party you served for example cake ممكن يكون chocolate and other things. بعدين gifts people brought gifts اللي هم guests مثلا ممكن يكون يقول you open the gifts مثلا ممكن تقول انه مثلا Some of the gifts were very, very good. Your little sister liked these gifts and some of these gifts because so and so. And you can add what? Many sentences to the third paragraph. طبعا عندنا conclusion here. Conclusion طبعا بنستخدم هون ممكن statement للثيسس. مثلا نقول everybody مثلا in the party was ايش؟ was amazed.
excited.
بتقول
إنه everybody were excited اللي حكيتها قبل.
yes.
Because she's
yes.
turned
مثلا
into
everybody at the party was very excited and they were very happy to attend this kind of party. ممكن تكون مثلا كمان نضيف evaluation أو recommendation أو warning. ممكن عندك evaluation تعمل هون إنه you say for example the party was مثلا successful and everybody enjoyed the party. Okay. And this what how can we write what? أنا بنستخدم زي ما قلنا steps first و second و third. Okay. بالنسبة ل preparation بالنسبة ل what happened يعني هم نستخدم time sequence زي ما قلنا. Okay. This is what it should be like this. Okay. Then any question about this? Any question about this? So if you don't have any questions, so we stop here today and see you on Thursday.